So now, Holly and Kim, you didn't vote in the referendum. You're old enough to vote now. I'll come on to that in a minute. But first of all, in terms of just getting on with things by October the 31st, which is the date we are scheduled to leave, with everything that's going on, should we crack on or should we pause?
I feel like it's taken 3 years. They just need to crack on with it. Obviously, I would have stayed in, but I mean, they just need to stop being so like internally conflicting against each other and just sort it out, because it's just, the country's a mess at the moment as it is, and like we're just going to get so many more people against us if we keep carrying on this whole facade.
Kim, do you feel that the country is, do you agree with that the country is in a state and we need to bring an end to it?
Yeah, I think she said it pretty much spot on. I mean, like for example, the vote was 3 years ago now. It's only recently that they've put a date on when we're actually leaving the EU. And obviously 3 years later, me and Holly would have the opportunity to vote. We would have been more involved. So yeah, I think that they either need to move on and just stop messing around with it, to be honest.
So as you know, obviously there is still debate over second referendum, I should say. The argument against that is we've made the decision as a country, we should stick to it. Obviously we've all learnt an awful lot since. So as new voters, people who could vote for the first time, do you think it would make a difference if you and people of your age were able to vote for a second referendum?
Yeah, 100%. I think that they should either, I'm not against another vote. I think they should either include people now that couldn't vote at the time, maybe that can vote now, because there's a lot to be learnt, and also the people that did vote 3 years ago are much more educated on it now. So I don't think it's a bad idea to have another vote, to be honest.
Holly, anything you want to add?
I would have loved to have a second referendum, because obviously I was so angry I couldn't vote at the time, and obviously it affected like all our generations. So especially like university students, it's so